As the sun dips below the horizon, a shadowy world emerges, a world where the quiet of night harbors both dreams and fears. For some, nightfall is a time of rest and rejuvenation, but for others, it becomes a hunting ground. In this realm of fleeting shadows and obscured vision, lethal predators roam, cloaked in darkness, their intentions shrouded until the moment they strike. Today, we delve into the chilling stories of killers who chose to operate under the cover of night. The night has long been a cherished companion of mystery and intrigue, a veil under which history's most notorious figures have orchestrated their sinister deeds. One such figure was Jack the Ripper, whose name still evokes dread over a century later. Operating in the murky streets of late 19th century London, he preyed upon the most vulnerable, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and unprecedented fear. His identity remains unknown, but his notorious killings serve as a reminder of how night granted him anonymity and a cloak of terror. Moving to a more contemporary shadow, we find the tale of Richard Ramirez, the infamous Night Stalker. In the mid-1980s, Ramirez prowled the streets of Los Angeles and San Francisco, his reign of terror marking him as one of America's most feared criminals. Unlike the Ripper, Ramirez relished the chaos he created, slipping into homes undetected under the cover of night. His brutality was matched only by his unpredictability, striking indiscriminately and leaving entire communities paralyzed with fear. The night, it seemed, was his ally, masking his approach and facilitating his escape. Not all nocturnal predators are motivated by madness. Some kill with calculated intent. Consider the case of Dennis Rader, who dubbed himself BTK, bind, torture, kill. Living a seemingly mundane life by day, Rader turned into a meticulous predator by night. From the 1970s until his capture in 2005, he orchestrated a series of murders in Kansas, picking his victims and studying their routines meticulously. Nighttime provided him with the silence and solitude needed to carry out his grim plans, only to retreat into his role as a community member by sunrise. Beyond the psychological thrill or strategic advantage, the night represents a deeply symbolic battleground between good and evil. The cloak of darkness does more than just obscure. It emboldens those with malicious intent and tests the resolve of those who seek justice. As night falls, the world assumes a new set of rules, a reminder that humanity's most primal fears often lie just beyond the reach of the sun's protective glow. These midnight marauders remind us that the blanket of night conceals more than just the stars. They force us to confront the duality of human nature, where, under the cover of darkness, the line between predator and prey blurs. Are they ruthless villains who embrace the night? Or are they reflections of our own hidden fears? While some answers remain elusive, one truth endures. Even in the dead of night, the human spirit continues to seek the light of justice. As we conclude, let this exploration of night dwellers remind us to remain vigilant, for the peace of night can indeed be deceptive. It invites us to ponder the stories of those who walk not only in darkness, but within the shadows of our history.